Once again, I'm welcoming you all for the next part of the sequential circuit. So in this part, we are going to discussing about the JK flip-flop. JK flip-flop. In the last part, we have discussed about the SR flip-flop, clocked SR flip-flops, D flip-flops, and its operation table. Now we are moving to another one important topic is called JK flip flop. JK means Jack Gilpay flip flop. Jack Gilpay flip flop. It is maybe one of the important question in your competitive examination. This JK flip flop was designed or invented by the Texas Instrumentation engineers. Texas Engineers has been developed. Similar to the SR flip-flop, this flip-flops is also having two inputs and two outputs. Here, the two inputs are called J and K. My J input is called set input and K input is called reset input. So this is the set and reset input, and also it has a clock pulse and also it has a clock pulse. So to make enabling this flip-flop during its operation, and also it has two outputs. One is called a Q output, another one is called a Q bar output. One is a Q output, another one is called a Q bar output. So this is the symbolical representation of a JK flip-flop. That means Jack and Gilpay flip-flop. Simple is like this. Now the actual block diagram representation of a JK flip-flop is given here. It is also derived from the SR flip-flop. It is also derived only from the SR flip-flop. Please listen the screen or see the screen carefully. So here the SR flip-flops are given are taken initially. You know this part is what? You know this particular part is what? This is the familiar one to us. So this particular part is what? So this is the SR flip-flop. This is the SR flip-flop. So from this SR flip-flop only, we are going to converting into the JK flip-flop. We are going to converting the SR flip-flop into JK flip-flop here. JK flip-flop here. How we can or we converted here. So this is the SR flip-flop. Even it is also included with C clocks. So CSR flip-flops. Now I'm going to change or enhance this SR flip-flop or CSR flip-flop into a JK flip-flop. How? So listen carefully. Just by connecting the cross connections of your output into the input by using another one AND gate. Another AND gate. Please listen here. The changes is only these 2 points. My Q output is taken and it has to be given to the one of the input of a K input by using a AND gate. Okay, so I'm taking my Q output and it has to be given to the one of the input of the K input side. Similarly, my Q bar output is taken and it has to be given to the one of the input of J input. The output of these two AND gates is given to the SR inputs. Output of these two gates are given to the SR input. That's all. So nothing new to you. Only the change is here. Only the change is here. That means we are making the cross connections of your output. Cross connections of your output similar to this part. Similar to this part. Okay. So now we derived the JK flip-flop from the SR flip-flop. That means by using SR flip-flop. The examination question may be like this. Explain the operation of a JK flip-flop using SR flip-flop. You have to write like this. Or the question is directly explain the operation of JK flip-flop. Also the same thing. Nothing difference. Okay. Now we are going to explain the operation. That means characteristics table is given here. This is called a response table or a truth table. Response table or a truth table. Here I am going to explaining each and everything clearly to you, okay, by using the previous diagram. That means this diagram. Okay, now the clock input is what? Positive edge triggering. You know what is meant by positive edge triggering. Positive edge triggering. Positive edge triggering means my level increasing from 0 to 1 level. 0 to 1 level, or the transition between the 0 level to 1 level is called positive edge triggering. Otherwise, or all other time, that means in case my clock pulse is transition from 0 to 1 means what will happen? Here my clock input equal to 1. In this particular state, clock input equal to 0. It means that what? Clock pulse are like this. Clock pulse are like this. That means a sequences of pulses continuously it appears in the clock input. So when this flip flop will be changing its state only at the time of transition of 0 to 1. 0 to 1. This is called positive edge triggering. This is called what? Positive edge triggering. Okay, please understand carefully. That means 0 to 1 transition. 0 to 1 transition, not 1 to 0 transition. This is called positive edge triggering. Okay, so I think you are now clear. Now, initially I made the assumption here as a 0. It means that what? Initially I made a negative edge triggering is there. My clock pulse is suppose 1 to 0 transition means what? So what will happen? This makes one of the input of this equal to 0, 0. Please listen. This is a 0, 0. S equal to 0, my R is also 0. So that makes output is equal to 1, 1. That makes the output of S and R equal to 1, 1. So what will happen? You know that here it is 1, 1 means whatever the assumption you made here, same thing will be only retained in the output according to the SR flip-flop operation. We will check it once again. Since this output is equal to 0 in the previous state, one of the input of this gate is equal to 0. That makes this as 1. So here 1. All the inputs of this gate is equal to 0. Hence it is 0, 1. Now, instead of this, I made initially the previous output is equal to 1 here and 0 here. What will happen? This 0 comes to here. What will the result? What will be the result? One of the input equal to 0. That makes this is a 1. That 1 comes to here. All the inputs are 1. Hence output equal to 0. What is understanding from this? So whenever, please listen, whenever my clock input is equal to 0, that means negative edge triggering. That means negative edge triggering in this configuration. Please listen. So at the time of negative edge triggering pulses, that means this kind of pulses, 1 to 0 transition. Okay, what will happen? Whatever may be the things, it will gives what? My S in equal to what? I am not considering S and R. Okay, based upon this, one of the input equal to 0, what will happen? There is no changes since one of the input equal to 0. So I think you got a clear idea. The same thing only here in the truth table. So whatever the points we were discussed in the earlier slide, the same thing is given here. That means here it is given here. Instead of my pulse equal to such a things, that means 1, here I am taking 0. Whatever may be the JK or SR flip-flops, output is not given or a no changing state. No changing state. Okay, now instead of this, I'm considering my clock input is equal to 1. Then I'm going to check each and every JK states, each and every GK states along with the previous state. That means initially I assume the previous state is equal to initially 0 and then 1. It has to be repeated for all the states, for all the set of inputs. For all the set of inputs, what will be the change? Okay, so by considering the JK input as 0, 0, or 0 1 or 1 0 or 1 1. Okay, I initially made either the previous state is assumed as 0 or 1. Similarly for all the states, similarly for all the state, I made the assumption what will be the output. I'm going to observe the outputs. That's all the operation. Okay, now I'm moving to the operation. Please listen carefully. Very simple. Now the edge triggering is a positive edge triggering. What is meant by positive edge triggering? That means transition from 1 to 0. Transition from 1 to 0. Is it correct? No. 0 to 1. 0 to 1 is called positive edge triggering. So here one of the input is always 1 now. Now please listen. My clock input is equal to 1. My clock input is equal to 1. Clock is first it's triggering. What is my J and K? So my J input is initially assumed as 0. K is also 0 now. Okay, that means here, please listen. J equal to 0. K is also 0. What will happen? What will happen? One of the input is equal to 0. One of the input equal to 0. Here. So that these things is enough to us, but anyhow, initially I made the assumption is Q and Q bar. So this is the assumptions I made. Assumption I made. What we obtained, I mentioned here, Q and Q bar. So this is the obtained result. So this is assumption. It is obtained result. Okay. Okay. So initially, I may assume this is a 0 or 1. 0 or 1. It is automatically 1. Why? Q0 means Q bar equal to 1. Q1 means Q bar equal to 0. Similarly, here, my Q equal to 0 means what? And Q bar equal to what? We will trace the operation now. Okay. Since my J input equal to 0, K input is also 0, one of the input of this AND gate is 0, automatically output of this AND gate equal to 0. So now this is also 0, this is also 0. Please listen, 0. No problem now. Since one of the inputs are 0, 0 in both the NAND gates, my output will be 1. Then initially I made the assumption that means this one, this operation. Q equal to 0. Initially I made the assumption Q equal to 0. Hence my Q bar equal to 1. Since it is 0, it comes to here. It comes to here. Output will be 1. That 1 comes to here. My output will be 0. Because all the inputs are 1. So no changes. Whatever the assumption I made, the same thing only I obtained. So assumption is retained in the obtained. So first case verified. Then now I'm going to assume like this. Instead of 0 1, I'm assuming 1 0 now. I'm assuming 1 0 now. Okay, that means initially Q equal to 1, hence Q bar equal to 0, whatever maybe the things. Since here 1 1, this 0 comes to here along with this 1. What will be the change? That makes this output equal to 1. Because one of the input of this NAND gate is equal to 0, output will be 1. That 1 comes to here. Again, all the inputs are 1. All the inputs are 1 in this NAND gate. That makes the output equal to 0. So, what will be the observation here? So, whatever may be the thing, you consider as a previous output. This is previous output. The same thing only obtained or retained in the operation. So from this, my clock input is equal to positive, J equal to 0, K equal to 0, J and K is equal to 0, 0 means Q and Q bar is equal to what? No changing. No changing output. Okay. So this is a truth table. So clock input equal to 1, j k equal to 0 0, even q is equal to 0 or q equal to 1. Please listen, q equal to 0 or q equal to 1, q equal to 0 or 1, whatever may be the assumption, what will be the result? There is no changes. That is only mentioned in the no changing the outputs. Okay. So now I think you are clear about the operation of the JK flip-flop. Yes. Now I'm moving to the second state. Second state we are going to discussing now. What is that? My clock input is equal to 1. Then what will be the things? We are going to discussing this particular part. J equal to 0, k equal to 1. J equal to 0, k equal to 1. What is the operation? What is the operation? That's all. See here. So the clock pulse is positive because positive edge triggering. Positive edge triggering. So 0 to 1 transition. 0 to 1 transition. Therefore, one of the input of these two gates are 1 1. Please listen now. Now I assume my initial q is equal to 0, hence q bar equal to 1. This is the one case. Then another one case is also there. Another one case is also there. That is my q equal to 1, hence q bar equal to 0. This is also another one state we will discuss now. Okay, later we will come to the conclusion. Okay, now since it is 0, what all the things is, you please listen carefully. 0, it has to be connected here, so here 0 input. So here it is 1, so 1. Okay. Okay, then since it is 0, it is connected here. Please listen carefully. 0, then here it is q bar output is equal to 1, so 1. This is the initial assumption. Okay, everything we pointed out or we identified. Now I'm going to giving my j input equal to 0, k input equal to 1. Please listen carefully. J equal to 0, k equal to 1. What will happen? So according to this, one of the input of these two AND gates are AND gates are 0. Hence the output will be 0 here, here also 0, here also 0. Then since one of the inputs of these two NAND gates are 0, my output will be now 1 1. Okay, 1 1. Now this one comes to here. Now you see the inputs of these gates. Now you see the inputs of these gates. Here 1 1, here 1 0. What will happen? One of the input of this NAND gate equal to 0, my output will be 1. That 1 comes to here, my output equal to 0. My output equal to 0. So whenever I am giving my j input equal to 0, I under the assumption of q equal to 0 1, I obtain the output is equal to 0 1 in the output. Okay, then please be carefully listen. Now I am taking the assumption of a second. My previous output is equal to 1 0 instead of 0 1. Since it is 1 0, this 1 comes to here. Now 0 input is changes to 1. Since it is 0, this 0 comes to here. Now I am applying my j input equal to 0. Same thing, k equal to 1. K equal to 1. What will happen? Since inputs are, one of the input or all the inputs are 0, my output will be 0 now. My output will be 0 here. Then since all the inputs are 1, my output are here it is changes to 1. So please listen carefully. So now 0 1. Since one of the input is 0 here, my output will be 1 here. All the inputs are 1 here, my output will be 0 here. Okay. Okay. Then 1, 1, what will happen? Output will be 0. Since one of the input is 0 to this NAND gate, what will happen? This makes changes, this 0 into 1, that 1 comes to here. What will happen? Both inputs are 1, so my output will be 0. My output will be 0. So here only the important thing you have to listen. So in the positive edge triggering, in the or with the positive edge triggering, my J and K input is 0, 1. My J and K input is 0, 1. Okay, 0, 1. Initially the Q equal to 0, my output equal to 0. Then I change my Q output is 1. That means previous state output is equal to 1. Then I obtain the output equal to 0. Therefore, truth table is what? My J and K is 0, 1. 0, 1 means my Q input in the previous Q input is 0 or 1. Whatever the present output Q and Qn plus 1 or Q bar is 0, 1, 0, 1. Okay. So here the output is 0, 1, 0, 1. That's all. So the same thing only in the tabulation. So see the tabulation. My clock pulses are positive. My clock pulses are positive. Both the inputs J and K equal to 1, 1. Initially, I made the assumption is like this. What will be the output I obtained? Again 0, 0. Again 0. That means it reset the output. It reset the output. Okay. Then I'm going to checking the third case. That means here. Now I'm going to check this one. That means set output when my clock pulses are in positive and J and K states are what? J equal to 1, K equal to 0. What will be the operation? What will be the operation? Please listen. Since it is a positive edge triggering, the triggering is applicable only 0 to 1 transition. I repeatedly told to you. So here 1, that 1 comes to here. One of the input of these two NAND gates are 1, 1 now. Now the J input equal to what? 1. K equal to what? 0. J equal to 1. K equal to 0. So initially, I assume this output equal to 0. This will be 1. That means Q previous. Okay. The assumption I made is previous. So Q previous. Okay. Q old. Whatever may be the thing. Since it is 0, it has to be connected here. So 0. Then this 1 comes to here. 1. Okay. And then this 0 comes to here. Then this 1 goes to here. Then now I start the operation. Since all the inputs of this AND gate equal to 0, my output will be 0 now. Okay, according to the truth table of AND gate. Since all the inputs are 1, my output will be 1. That's all. Now we trace the inputs of NAND gates. Yes, sir. All the inputs are 1 here. What will be the output? Here I obtained 0. Here I obtained 0. Or one of the input of this NAND gate is equal to 0. Hence it makes the output equal to 1. Now you check the status of this for the previous output assumption is 0, 1. So since it is 0, this comes to here. This makes my output is equal to 1. That 1 comes to here. Therefore, what will be the thing? That is equal to 0. That is equal to 0. Okay. That is equal to 0. Now, the assumption is what? Instead of that, since this output is equal to 0, that comes to here, this makes this is a 1, this 1 comes to here, hence one of the input equal to 0, that makes this output is equal to what? 1. That makes this output is equal to what? 1. So the initial assumption is 0, that changes to 1 now. Okay. Now the second assumption, instead of this, my previous output is equal to 1 and 0, 1 and 0. What will happen? This 1 comes to here, instead of 0, now 1. This 0 goes to here, instead of 1, now 0, now 0. What will happen? Then this 1 comes to here, this 1 comes to here, this 0 goes to here, this 0 goes to here. What will happen? I'm going to trace the operation now. Since one of the input is equal to 0, my output equal to 0. My output now changes to 0. Okay, instead of 1 it is 0. Since one of the input equal to 0, my output again here 0. Then one of the inputs of both the gates are 0 0. What will happen? 1, here also 1. Then the initial assumption we made here is 1. Since both the inputs are 1, that makes my output is equal to 0. That 0 comes to here. One of the input equal to 0, my output equal to 1. That's all. Over the application. Sorry, operation. That means initially my clock pulse is equal to high. I take the assumption my j input equal to 1 and 0. So whatever may be the previous state, that set the value into 1. That set the value into 1, 0. That's all. That's all the operation. So here you can see the operation of a previous state. So positive it's triggering, 1 0, j equal to 1, k equal to 0. Under that situation, my q is 0 means it changes to 1. Q equal to 1 means q bar is equal to, or qn is plus 1 is equal to, or new state is equal to 1. It set the value. It set the value. Now, the final one we are going to explain. I'm going to explain. That means both the j and k inputs are 1 1. What will happen at the time of my clock input is equal to 1 1. Okay, 1 1. It is another one important thing we are going to discussing now, because in our competitive examinations or in our in-semester examination, the question may be possible based upon this operation. Based upon this operation, I will tell to you later. Okay. Yes. Now, what is the condition? My clock pulse is again positive, it's triggering. That means 0 to 1 transition. 0 to 1 transition. So this is 1. Hence, one of the input of here, SR input is equal to 1 1. Now, my j equal to 1 now, k is equal to 1. J and k equal to 1 1. So initially I made the assumption q equal to 0. Hence q bar equal to 1. And another one case, my q equal to 1, q bar equal to 0. We will see one by one now. We will see one by one now. Since it is 0 previous state, that means this is previous state or a old one. This is a previous state or a old one. Okay. Then since it is 0, this 0 comes to here, and then this 1 comes to here. Similarly, this 0 comes to here, and this 1 comes to here. Now, at the time of I'm giving the positive edge trigger pulse, what will happen? That's all. Since one of the input of this equal to 0, what will happen? Here 0. Here it is 0. Then all the inputs are 1, output will be 1. All the inputs are 1, output will be 1. Then since all the inputs are 1, my output will be 0 here. One of the input equal to 0, my output will be 1. So initially I made the assumption equal to 0 here. That 0 comes to here. That makes the output equal to 1. That makes the output equal to 1. That 1 comes to here. Therefore, what will happen? Please listen. Therefore, what will happen? That 1 comes to here. This makes my output is equal to like this. That means 0 here. I repeat once again. Since one of the input is equal to 0 here, that makes the output equal to 1. All the inputs are 1. My output is equal to 0. Since it is 0, please, since it is 0, what will happen? This makes the output equal to 1 now. 1 now. That 1 comes to here. All the inputs are 0. Sorry, 1. So my output equal to 0. Okay. Then here only the important thing you have to listen. Now I'm going to explaining the second assumption. Since the initial assumption is equal to 1, here now the input is equal to 1. Okay, instead of 0 it is 1. Then this 0 comes to here. Instead of 1 it is 0 now. Then this 1 comes to where? This 1 comes to here. This 0 goes to here. This 0 goes to here. Okay. Then now the operation. All the inputs are 1 now. All the inputs are 1 here. Hence output will be 1. Hence output will be 1 now. Then one of the input equal to 0. So my output equal to 0 here. Okay. 0 here. Then one of the input equal to 0. So what will happen? Here 1. All the inputs are 1. What will happen? 0. What will happen? 0. Since one of the input is 0 here, that please listen, that changes this 0 into 1. That 1 comes to here. That 1 comes to here. So my output equal to 0. 0. Now you have to listen or see the response you obtained. What that means here, the response you obtained is what that means here. Okay, it gives an information. That means initially you made the assumption is 0, that changes to 1. If you made the assumption is 1, means it changes to 0. It gives what information to us? 1 means 0. 1 means 0. 0 means 1. That means it toggles. That means toggles or changes continuously. So whenever my gate input is equal to positive, it's triggering high. J equal to 1 and K is also 1. Output will be what? Toggle. Output will be toggling. So this is the important thing you have to listen. So only I mentioned earlier. So in this, we are going to discussing the important concept. That concept is what? Toggling. So in JK flip-flop, there is a possibilities of getting the toggle output. That means changes in output. That is called racing condition. That is called racing condition. So it changes the output. So based upon this operation in JK flip-flop, these are all the 4 different states we obtained for the 4 different combinations of inputs. So whenever my inputs are 0, 0, no changes. 0, 1 means it resets the value into 0, 1. 1, 0 means it set the value into 1. 1 means it toggles the output. It toggles the output. That is the operation table or a characteristics table. Now we are going to draw the next state Karnaugh map. K map for the next state. Okay. So by taking these two inputs along with this Qn, I'm going to draw the Karnaugh map for Qn plus 1. For Qn plus 1. So as usual procedure, filling and then grouping. Finally you can obtain the equation. So this is the excitation table for the JK flip flop. So this is not a new one, I already explained to you. Q and Qn, that means Qn plus 1, this one and this one. Okay, so my Qn is equal to 0 means JK equal to 0, and another one combination is what, that means here. Then based upon this, we are going to discussing as 0x and 1x, 0 1, like that we will see the same excitation table at the time of designing of a circuits. Now similar to the SR flip flop, we are going to explain other flip flops by using JK flip flops. With this, the operation of a JK flip flops and truth table or operation table or characteristics table is over. Now I am switching over to the toggle flip flop, T flip flop. How we can obtain the T flip flop by using JK flip flop? Very simple. Just we made a modification, small changes or a modification in a JK flip flop by connecting the J and K terminal or by short circuiting the JK terminals by a wire. That's all. That this is called JK flip flop. This is called JK flip flop into T flip flop, This is a symbolical representation of a toggle flip flop, T flip flop. How we obtained from the JK flip flop? Just by connecting or short circuiting the terminals. Similarly, we can obtain D flip flops also. What we have to do? Just by connecting J and K terminals by using the inverter, inverters similar to the previous case. Now we called this as a D flip flop, delay flip flop. Okay, similar to the SR flip flop, you can obtain that. So T flip flops, I already mentioned how we can obtain the T flip flops from the JK flip flop, just by connecting the two or shorting the two terminals J and K. That means here J terminal and K terminals are short circuited, we can obtain the T flip flops. That means toggle flip flop. Toggle means changing, that means output will be changing. It means that what? If suppose I am taking my input equal to 0 means output equal to 1, or input is equal to 1 means my output equal to 0. That this is called toggling. This is called toggling or changing. So whenever my T input is equal to 0, what will happen? And T input is equal to 1, what will happen? That is the thing. Operation table and excitation tables are given. Based upon the Karnaugh map reduction, we can draw the or derive the equations for JK flip flop based toggle flip flop. So with this, I am completing the JK flip flops operation, T flip flop and D flip flop. How we can convert the toggle flip flop, JK flip flop into toggle flip flop.